right side. See, different people want different things. Some people want to go to Disney World. Some people want to go to Cedar Point. Some people want to go race with their buddies on a racetrack. I remember the first time I found this road a few years ago when I was on a very stressful, kind of spooky adventure in life. And I found this road on complete accident. And I was in a hurry that day, and I was in the C7 Z06. And I was coming the other direction. I wasn't going this way. Maybe I was going this way. I think I was going this way. And I couldn't believe this road. I could not believe it. Now, if any of you figure out where it is, please don't write it in the comments. I like to keep it secret because I like this road much better than the Tail of the Dragon. There's less people on it. It's less policed, as is another road that connects to this one. And I'm not using my brakes right now, which is why I'm taking it easy. Plus the road is wet, plus the road has sand and gravel on it from ice prevention. And I just feel very lucky that I found this road. It's really just, when I hit this thing at full speed, when the road's dry, at night, when there's nobody else on it, it takes all my skills. This is a road that I feel like you could put me against a world-class driver, and without any practice on the road, and I think they would be hard-pressed to turn a better time down this road than I do. Once they memorize a track, they're better than me, but on a non-memorized road like this is where my strength is. The road's wet right now. There's something about this place that is just very magical to me. I really appreciate this place. This is where I like to come to. There's a lot of other roads like this one too that I've hit. But this one's kind of just right because it doesn't overheat your tires in this car. Whereas some other roads with switchbacks like Tail of the Dragon, I can overheat the tires. lights in the C5 Corvettes. And I could see fine. I knew all the roads because I used to rollerblade them all growing up. So the police thought I was like a myth. There were these new police that just came back from the war in Iraq. And the other policeman told them there's this different color Corvettes that drive around in the middle of the night with their lights out. We can't catch them. They thought they were lying to them. They thought they were like hazing them or something. And they found out it was real. Oh, look, our check engine lights on. Check engine lights on. Look at this. The one video where I talk because I'm not driving too fast. Interesting. So I've got the ability to run the code because I actually have the device. Let me get up here to the town. This engine has had detonation when in the cold weather at sea level. This engine has had raised oil. This engine also now consumes 2 quarts of oil between each oil change instead of only 1. This engine has been ticking since day 1. I won't be surprised when the check engine light has to do with the DCT though. It hasn't been shifting well, and I just had the 45,000 mile service done on it, and filter replaced and new fluid put in. $1,300 for that. Supposed to do. I was a human with an IQ over 60. And now he has somebody to follow. It's a win-win. Guardrail is so close that it activates the sensor in the mirror. See if I can't find the link to when I've done this road much faster at night in the fog. see people from New York, Connecticut, the East Coast that come down here, and they all have big houses up in the mountains. I like the goods that people create, but I'm happy to be alone. Like, I don't hate people, but I'm happy to be alone. I just like the goods they create. This town is kind of that. It's a secret. People don't want others coming here. There was a cop. Is that a cop with a spotlight on? Radioing to his buddies to clock me up here. Turn off here soon because I don't want to get to another cop, but I also don't want him to catch back up to me. Okay, so now to figure out what this code is about. Okay, I think we're safe and away from the police. I gotta find the there it is. This is HP Tuners MPVI3. You simply plug it in, it'll read the codes. It's a Bluetooth device. Okay, so we plug it in. Give me a second here. We go to DDN. We go to read codes. I think I have to use, oh, you know what? Settings. Where's the settings at? Bluetooth on. Then we gotta. Okay. So now what we're doing is we're reading the codes, and so it starts blinking to show that it's connected. Blinks the blue. This thing says it's working. So it's going to tell us exactly what the codes are. Okay, so warm-up since last code clear are 40. That means we've started the car 40 times since last time. 1, fault code p0315. Crankshaft position system variation not learned. That means we've experienced detonation, guys. That means we've experienced detonation. That means the fuel pump was not adequate and detonation has occurred. Okay, and what's the date on that? That is 3/13. Okay, so check engine light is on, yes. Emission fault code. So we'll go ahead and just type this in. P0315. I mean, it tells you right there what it is. Usually it doesn't tell you. This one does. That's a big one. That's a, so just to confirm here, we're going to go to the internet. And we're going to go to P0315. Z06. Okay. So you can see here it happens on the Suburbans, and this is what causes the engines to self-destruct. This is what the recall's about, that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is trying to solve. This is it. It just happened while we were driving the car on my favorite road. So I'm curious how you actually relearn it. Let's watch the video to see. Let's just watch a couple videos real quick.
Alright, today we're going to be going through a crankshaft position relearn sequence on a Chevy Colorado or a GMC Canyon. My truck's a 2005 GMC Canyon with a 3.5 liter. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to have our Tech 2 set up here. So we're going to plug it into the DC port down here, and we're going to have the OBD2 port hooked up down here. Once we have that all hooked up, first thing we want to do is we want to start our truck, and you want to have it warmed up. So you can see I'm probably about 160 right now. I think the bare minimum is about 155. So I'm just above the line of what we need to be at. So we're going to start it, and then once we do that, we're going to hit the power button down here on the Tech 2. It'll run through its initialization sequence here. Now I'm going to click enter to continue. Once I've done that, I want to go into diagnostics. I want to select my year. We want to select light duty truck, MPV or incomplete. And since mine's a GMC truck, I'm going to select GMC. And the product line code for our trucks is an S. So if you have a Chevy Colorado, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be Chevy truck and then S. Select S for either select Colorado or Canyon.
Oh shit. Well, anyway, anyhow, the irony is we're going to end up going to Kevin Whitaker again tomorrow, because Kevin Whitaker is who we took the car to last time at the detonation. It always happens when I'm right near Kevin Whitaker, so we'll go there tomorrow and have them work on it. So more proof that I've still got a lemon. This is big, man. This will blow your fucking motor up if this isn't right. Doesn't know where the crankshaft's at. Just don't drive your Corvette. And that's all you got to do is just don't drive your Corvette, and then it won't break.